Evening, guys. It's Roland from Borealis Bushcraft. Just out here at out in Barons River. I drew guard duty, so I am out watching our site for the night. Most of our holes are loaded. We'll finish loading in the morning, but for now I've literally got not much to do for the rest of the evening. I started my shift at about 6 o'clock or so, and yeah, guys left me to my own devices, and I'm not one for sitting in the truck like the other guys do when they guard the shack, or they go and they sit in the trailer or whatever. I'd like to be outside. Hence my setup here. So basically we've got a canvas tarp set up as a bit of a baker style tent. A little bit of smoke from the fire blowing into the shelter here. And a little bit of a reflector wall going. Block some of the wind of the fire. Keep it in there. I got a nice raised bed that I built. The wind has shifted on me. It was actually going in the perfect direction, which would have been out of the kind of the north, and now it's kind of coming more out of the northeast, which is a bit of a problem. It's blowing some smoke into my shelter, but whatever, we'll deal with it. I got my trap basket here, and yeah, I brought out an old Swedish axe that I rehafted. Not bad. Got a nice narrow, good for limbing. Not so much good for felling. She's got such a narrow profile, she tends to get caught up in the cuts a little bit. Not a big deal. Let's put that back. I can't even see that. Sorry guys, lighting in here is not good, but whatever. Anyway, got some water on right now for some victuals. And what do we got? We got some reading material. We got Advanced Bushcraft by Dave Canterbury. Excellent book. And we are using the Moore Garberg. Got some Old Bay seasoning, 2 potatoes, an onion, some kind of spicy soup, not exactly sure what it is. I got some bacon that I liberated from camp, and I got the rabbit that I processed that I caught in the snare 2 nights ago. So yeah, my buddy Travis is probably out checking the trap line tonight. We have set up. But yeah, we're having a gay old time out here. So basically, my duty is to stay up pretty much all night long and look after the job site, and yeah, do some reading, have some fun, have some food. That's basically my headlamp sitting there for a little bit of extra light. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't see anything. But I take you for a little bit of a walk tour out here. Again, I apologize for poor lighting. Truck there, beacon on it. Our light plant's over there with our loader and our job site. So I'm not very far. I'm probably about 100 yards or a little bit more. Maybe about 200 yards from the job site. And there's our trailer, and yeah, we are rocking it in Barons River, Manitoba, folks. Boy, a little bit treacherous in here. This is a very unique type of boreal forest. Basically the land of little trees, I call it, because none of the trees here grow super big, except for a lot of the old growth, maybe big poplars and stuff. But I'm just going to put some of this stuff away here. I don't need at the very, very moment, because I'm not ready for it. Just kind of showing you what's up for dinner here, and get all my stuff together here. I'll give you some GI TV for a bit. So we got a bit of a long log fire happening, and that leads me to my next point. For the most part, you know, I come out with my silky big boy, and as you can see, my blade is now quite a bit shorter than it was. Now, to be honest, it did have a bend in it prior, but this happened when I was using my saw to fell a tree, and the blade got pinched, and when I went to push it off, it for some reason stayed with the tree and took it down into the snow and snapped it off. So instead of having my normal foot and a bit of cutting surface, now I'm back to basically a pocket saw with a really long handle. However, it is still very, very functional, and for smaller work, it's still the bomb. Cuts like a chainsaw. So I have to get a new blade on order. Not a big deal. Just kind of sucks that it happened on the first cut. Ours is the reason why. Hence why you never go into the northern boreal forest without an axe and the skills to use it. So basically, if you can kind of see, all of this wood that I had to cut and section has all been done with an axe. And boy, do you burn a lot of calories using an axe. I stripped down to basically my long underwear on my top and put my wool coat back on, and I was soaking wet by the time I got this shelter set up. So now I'm added a couple layers, chilling out by the fire, drying out. That way I don't get too chilled throughout the night. If I decide to have a nap, I've got a wool blanket here that I can use. And if the temperature plummets, I've got I have a sleeping bag as well that I can utilize. So definitely going to be fine out here. But we're going to try and do it with just a wool blanket tonight. We'll see what happens. Make a follow-up video a little bit closer in the morning. But anyway, I'm going to start soaking and making my dinner here. Ciao for now.